All right, party people. What's going on? This your man Griff. My third time trying to record this video. First time I was chomping down on these muscadine grapes and the seeds getting all stuck in the mouth. And then I was just about to finish the re-record it, and then next thing I know, I started getting phone calls that I had to take. So why are people calling me now? I don't know why. But nonetheless, how y'all doing today? I'm back in the saddle. Never really got out the saddle, but I'm back. And out here knocking out these signings. Got an appointment this morning at a nursing home, so I'm gonna get that taken care of in about 15 minutes or so. Meet up with them to do a notarizations of a power of attorney. Then after that, I got a 2, 4, 6, and 7. Okay, why is this squirrel playing in the street with these? I mean, these squirrels literally playing with the cars in the street. I don't know what's the deal with them. But so I got that going down and everything. So wanted to say thanks to everybody for the anniversary wishes and stuff. Been kicking it for 28 years. Have learned a lot, grown a lot. It was a process and adjustment. It was everything that you needed to do to be successful. And for those of you who are in any kind of relationship, any relationship that has lasted longer than 5 days, it's a process, and there's things that you learn. If you've been in a relationship 6 months, if you've been in a relationship a year, a couple of years, a couple of decades, there's things that you learn and you grow, and you start here and you work your way up. And that's why I don't understand why so many people try to hop in this notary business and say, well, you got to pay me at this level when you're starting down here. You can't expect to have your marriage at this level and you just starting with that. Or any relationship, it starts and it grows. You can't expect, you have a kid and the kid takes time to grow to be 18 years old. So 18 years old dealing with this kid, but you act like you ain't got 6 months or really a couple of years to invest into this business of learning it. You got to get it now. And if you don't get it now, nobody tell you right now, then it's all over. You're like, hey, that's it. Forget it. I'm done. I ain't got time for this. How are you going to not pay me $200 a signing when I just started 10 minutes ago? I don't believe you. I don't understand that. That's the attitude that people have. And it's sickening. I'll be honest with you. It's sickening that people literally, you have allowed yourself to be told that. But you get into a marriage and any of your girlfriends, any of your homeboys, they'll tell you, yo, man, you just got with old girl. Yo, you and him just got together. How you expecting? It takes time. That's like somebody having a baby and it's like, okay, why this baby ain't off to college? Okay, well, they can't take the baby into college until they're at least 17, 18 years old. Wait a minute, I got to keep this kid with me for 17 years? Then they can go to oh, nah. Nobody's acting like that. Maybe a few, but nobody's really acting like that. So you get into this notary business and see, the problem is that people don't want to take ownership of their education, their notary education. They want everybody else to do it for them. I want somebody to just tell me what to do. I want somebody to teach me everything I need to know. No questions asked. Just tell me and I'm going to just go do it. I want to sit there and watch you do it, and I'm going to mimic and replicate what you do, and you never learn anything. So that's why when I do my loan doc overviews, I just give you the basics of how to notarize the documents. Give you a very, very limited explanation, because it's not our job to learn. And more people are doing all of these. I'm going to teach you the loan docs. We're going to have this loan doc class, and we're going to get down and dirty in the loan docs. And in my opinion, I'm just being straight with you. It's nothing but a money grab, because if you're paying for it, and somewhere along the line, they're going to want you to pay for something. If they do that for free, they're going to want you to pay for something over here. My thing is this: how down and dirty do a notary need to be in the loan docs? That's the thing. You don't hear people saying, hey, loan officers, I'm going to give you a down and dirty class on how to be a notary and proper notarization. Hey, escrow office, I'm going to give you a down and dirty class on how to be, how to notarize, like notaries do. They don't do that. All of those people stay in their lane, and we hop out here and like, well, we're going to get in their business. I ain't getting in their business. When I go to somebody's house and they say, hey, You can hang out here. I stay in the living room. I'm not walking down the hall. I'm not going through their drawers. I'm not going all in their kitchen, all in the refrigerator. Oh, why are you in the refrigerator? I told you. Oh, well, you invited me in. Nah, stay in your lane, notary. Stay in your lane, okay? And there's nothing wrong. But see, here's the other side of it. If you're going to teach somebody something about loan docs, you need to make sure that you understand other state laws. If you're going to get down and dirty into the loan docs, and I'm going to teach you everything you need to know. Okay, as soon as the car comes to scroll the side, I'm going to run across the street. I think they be doing that as a dare. I'm serious. I think they trying to get into some little squirrel gang and trying to, and they got to run in front of so many cars. Good stuff. But the thing is, yes, I went off script. The thing is, you got to know, okay, if I'm teaching somebody something, that might not be applicable over here. So what I'm learning, people in New York and North Carolina, if y'all go beyond the title of the document, that's considered the unauthorized practice of law. So if that's the case, then you sitting in a class that's going to teach you the nitty gritty about the loan docs may not be best. That may not be the best thing that you should do, because you're going to learn something. And when you learn something, you want to execute it. So people want to learn, I'm going to learn this. And now you want to go in there and execute it. But if that's not what your state law says you're supposed to do, why are you doing it? You get what I'm saying? So I think there's a responsibility on you, the notary, because I'm going to tell you now, the notary trainers notary educators are not going, or notary content sharers, because that's really what a lot of us are, just content sharers. Because to me, when you educate somebody, you educate them in all of the nuances of stuff. Okay, to the best of your ability, you try to educate them in all the nuances of what it is you're trying to teach them, not just always a general overview or just what works for you. So these notary content sharers, they're not going to take on a responsibility of knowing what you need to know in your state. All they're saying is, hey, come over here and I'm going to teach you what I know. I'm going to teach you what I do. And they're not giving out disclaimers saying, hey, this may not work in your state, this, that, the other. And if you see that, and to me, if you see that it doesn't work in your state, to me, you should get your money back. Or better yet, if the notary trainer or content sharer knows that it doesn't work in these areas, you put that out and say only people who are coming from these particular states need to do this class. If you're from these states here, you need to do this class. If you're in such and such states, then we got to have a different training for you. That's really what needs to happen. Hint, hint, notary trainers. That's what needs to be done. Hint, hint, notary trainers. Trying to help you make some extra money. So you have different things for different people. But if you're out here jet setting, trying to floss, all this, that, and the other as a notary content sharer, then you don't have time to sit there and break this thing down like that. You don't have time to do that. Then especially if you like me doing signings and all that, you ain't got time to do that. So you as the notary, you got to take responsibility for your notary education. Somebody puts a class out, ask them what the class is about. What is it? Is it applicable to my state? I don't know. And I would even say, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, then you, as a Kansas, Missouri notary, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to teach. Then you go back to your state and say, is this applicable? If they say yes, then hop on in. If they say no, deuces. It's that simple. Stop worrying about trying to spend money on every little thing that pops up out there, because you being a successful business owner isn't always about how much money you spend on every little thing, or that you're in the mix and that you're in there. You ain't got to be involved in every single thing out here. As a true business owner, you only get involved in stuff that's going to help grow your business. So if the information that's being put out there is going to truly help grow your business, and you see that it's going to help grow your business, then that's what you get involved with. Stop getting involved in stuff that is not going to help your business. That's where the biggest mistake comes in at. You're not in stuff that's going to help your business. And then you wind up getting stuck because I'm implementing things and it's really hindering my business and causing me to lose money. And that's what you don't want. That is what you don't want. And that's what's happening to a lot of notaries. A lot of notaries are going through that right now. And the notary content sharers, they're like, look, okay, he acting like the squirrel. As soon as I drive up, he wants to run out in the street. This is a weird street. Squirrels and people jumping in front of cars. So they're doing their thing. Hey, I'm just sharing content. I'm not taking on the responsibility of knowing your state law. Gotcha. So now we got to come up with a way that the information that's being shared is applicable and relevant to the notary in a particular state. How does that happen? How do you make that happen? What needs to happen to make that happen? You get what I'm saying? That's where we're at. And that's what's not happening. So, and if that's not happening, then the percent of notaries actually being put in a position of success. Oh, right here. All right. Of being put in a position of success is relatively low. I'm just being honest with you. It's relatively low if the majority of the information that's being shared really isn't applicable in all situations and in every realm. I'm teaching you stuff for Maryland and Georgia and North Carolina that is totally not applicable. So how can a notary say, how can a notary trainer or content share say, hey, I got a success rate of this percent, when the people who you are teaching in that particular state can't even implement what you said because of their state guidelines or laws? So you're not successful. You get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna hop in here, do this here general notary signing and all that good stuff, knock this out. Y'all have a good one. Knock out my 4, 2, 4, 6, and 7 and call it a day. Y'all have a good one. Peace.